Welcome back to GeoSpace. I am Geo, Mr. Gay Arizona America 2018. Today we have a great show for you guys. I'm super excited about it, but I do want to let you guys know that if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. It would definitely help us a lot. And also, go ahead and like us. If you have any comments, just go ahead and throw in a comment there. We'll be more than glad to answer any questions you have. So without any further ado, let's welcome our host to today's show, where we're actually going to be cooking some healthy cauliflower tacos. Welcome, Carnita Asada.
Hello! I know what you're thinking.
Oh yeah?
You think I'm the discount Jan Brady, honey. And it's really dangerous to have feathers and hair around fire.
And around food.
Okay. Hopefully the health department's not going to shut us down.
But we'll make it work. As you guys know, fish tacos are very popular and very delicious.
Are they?
Yes, they are. But have you ever had it with cauliflower?
Absolutely.
Yes. So here's our cauliflower fish. We caught him straight from the ocean this morning.
Cauliflower fish. That's definitely a new term.
A new term, huh?
I'm excited. Yeah, well, being a vegan as long as I've tried the cauliflower.
So that's another thing that people probably didn't know about Carnita. She is vegan.
You don't get this body, honey, by eating all that nasty stuff.
I myself, I'm not vegan, but I am vegetarian.
Just kidding.
But I am vegetarian, and I can tell you guys that even if you guys love meat, love fish, you will still love these tacos. So why don't we go to the kitchen and start
Absolutely,
cooking?
I'm excited.
Yes.
Should I take my hair off?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Take it off. We don't want to see that.
Let's go. Here we go.
Okay, so we're here at the kitchen, and we're gonna start first with doing a lot of prep.
Okay.
First of all, we need to chop up tomatoes. We need to chop up
Cauliflower.
cauliflower.
We need to chop up
Cabbage.
cabbage. Yes.
Yeah. And we're also gonna have obviously avocado because you can't have anything Mexican without avocado.
Oh, this is like a Mexican cauliflower. Wow.
Fish tacos are kind of Mexican,
Well,
aren't
I
they?
don't know. I think you could have tacos anywhere with fish. Can we wash our hands first? Because I have a really big germ phobia.
We can, definitely.
And you have to sing
So-
ABCs for 20 seconds because that's just how I do things.
Do you have dishwashing soap?
Okay, well it's gonna dry
It'll
that.
be really, really
It's
quick.
gonna dry my hands out. Here we go. This is not a product placement. ABC. Get in here, Gio.
Well, I wash my hands.
No, we
like
gotta
an hour
prove to the
ago.
people that you wash your hands, otherwise they think you're nasty.
Prove
I
it.
washed before I did my hair.
Oh, okay, well. Not me. Okay, here we go. One paper towel, because we're modest.
Yes.
You want to share my paper towel?
No, I already dried mine with cloth. Because I don't want to be
Hold on, cloth.
killing
Hold-
trees.
Let's go.
Okay. So, Carnita, since you're an expert at this, do you want to start cutting the cauliflower first? Since we're actually going to put it in water and cook it for just 15 minutes. Because we don't want it to be too hard.
Okay.
We want it to get a little nice, moist
Uh-huh.
feeling on the inside. I don't know if I should say that. Moist feeling on the inside.
I used to have a problem with the word moist, but now that I live in Phoenix, it's not, I get it.
You get it. Okay, well, why don't we start with the cauliflower? I'll get you a knife.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Now, which knife do you want?
Yeah, the big one, Gio, the big one.
Here we
I
go.
want. Do you have insurance in case I hurt myself?
I don't,
Okay, well,
but we can definitely call 911.
it's okay. I'm trained in first aid.
You saw your might when dealing with the
I need a
cauliflower.
hair knot. It's okay. It's fake hair. It's not gonna have
I'll do
parasites.
this for
Hopefully.
you.
Okay, I'm just over here chopping up the cauliflower.
Yes, and we actually want it in small enough pieces because once you add the batter, it can get really clunky, really big pieces.
Clunky.
And we want it small enough so we can fit them in the tacos really nicely.
Absolutely, I'm all
Because,
about.
these tacos are actually going to be in a beer batter.
What? I like this.
Yes, I actually had to purchase beer to
You never purchase
these
beer.
tacos. I know.
What is where'd you
I
learn
went
this
to the
recipe?
bar and I got one beer. Huh?
Where'd you learn this recipe?
Actually, it's something I kind of
Made up?
made up.
Okay, well.
I've seen, I tasted, one time I tasted orange chicken, cauliflower
where at?
orange chicken, in California. Yeah.
Okay, like the whole state of California or like a city?
No, it was in Los Angeles.
Okay, well that really narrows
just
it down
one
for me.
little
Okay.
I would get the name of the restaurant for you, but since I don't remember right
It's
off the
okay. It
top
was
of
that
my head.
memorable, I'm glad.
But the food was delicious, it was. So, as she's tearing the cauliflower into little pieces, we're going to go ahead and now start putting it into the water. We're gonna add some spices. I like to use garlic salt to give it a little bit of flavoring. I
Like in the
also
water?
Yeah, in the water. So it's kind of like
What?
soupy. So
You don't
it
use
gets
like
a little
oil?
bit- It gets a little bit of the flavor inside.
Okay.
We will use the oil to actually fry
Oh, wow.
the pieces of
Okay.
cauliflower. But I also like salt-free seasoning because it adds a little bit of flavor.
Salt-free?
And of course,
Mhm.
pepper. You have to use pepper.
Oh, what kind?
I
Well,
like to
don't do
the
product
brown
placement
pepper.
because we don't have the rights.
Brown pepper.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm not showing the brand on it.
We need to put like a piece of duct tape on it.
Yes. And what do you think that we're gonna use to actually
Bind it together?
I don't know. Cook it?
In a
So
pan.
after it's cooked, yes, we're actually going to use coconut oil to fry the fish.
Okay. Why
It's
coconut?
Why coconut? Because coconut oil is actually an oil that's not processed. It doesn't have to go through high intense heat to be able to go ahead and put it together.
As opposed to like olive oil or like.
Well, olive oil is good, but
Well, it's
olive
extra
oil
virgin.
is really not good for cooking hot. It's better to actually use olive oil and things that are a little more fresh, like bruschetta and things like that.
Well, how'd you learn that?
Just by doing research. Yeah,
Because I've always had this phobia of coconut oil.
Oh, really? Why?
Because I'm just gonna be honest with you, because like I have like done my research, and like a coconut oil in excess, they say it's just as bad as like regular oil, but then they said like like if it's organic or like cold pressed. Is that something?
Cold press.
Okay, yeah.
Cold press, because cold press is when you don't actually put it through heat to actually extract the oil.
I'm into it.
Mm-hmm. So that's basically what you want. You want to make sure that the oil has not been processed. And a lot of the vegetable oils have to be processed in order to be taken out of.
Did you think I'd be done that fast?
Oh my God!
You're welcome.
Super fast.
Hello, I'm the
Okay.
cook champ.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna boil this 15 minutes in the water.
15 minutes in the water
With the garlic salt?
seasoning. Mm-hmm. With some seasoning.
All right.
Okay. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Oh, it's so done! Hey, magic of television, y'all!
The cauliflower is cooked, so now we're gonna go ahead and get started with the next few steps.
Yes, Gio, what's the next step?
Well, first of all, while I start doing the batter.
Don't tell me what to do.
Then why are you asking me what this next step is? And I will have you actually chop a little bit of cilantro, some cabbage for our tacos. We're gonna cut a few limes. If you like it a little bit of spice on it, you can add a little bit of Serrano chilies.
Oh, that's not nothing spicy. What's the spiciest you can handle?
But we can always put green salsa on top of the tacos,
Mm-hmm.
so that the people that like spicy can have green salsa, and the people that don't have to.
What's the spiciest thing you've ever had?
The
Besides
spiciest.
me.
The spiciest thing, I would have to say it has to be kind of chili called chiltepin. It's a Mexican.
I've had that.
Have you had those? Those
It's
are
like,
really
and they
spicy.
crush them up?
I thought it was a piece of candy.
Oh.
As a little kid.
So it was an accident and you never
It
tried
was
it
an
since?
accident. Yeah,
Was it your mom's fault?
No, it was not my
Okay.
mom's fault. It was me thinking that I can find some candy.
Can I tell you what, when I was a kid, I swear, I know you, did you have dogs or animals growing up?
My sister had a puppy.
Your sister had a puppy. Well, they use, I don't know if they still do, but they have like these little dog treats, and one of them was green, and I swear it was like a vegetable dog biscuit. Oh my gosh.
It did not taste like vegetables?
I could not eat for 2 days, which if you know anything about Carnita is like a huge like no, like she loves to eat. So that's fun. When you oh, by the way, let me tell you about the spiciest thing I've ever had.
Okay, tell me about it.
I've had serrano, I've had jalapeno, I've had habanero, I've had ghost pepper, I had reaper, I had scorpion.
So you like spicy stuff?
Girl,
Oh,
yes.
Carnita loves spicy stuff.
Girl. If it doesn't make my eyes water and me cough and almost lose my breath, it's not spicy enough. I'm kidding, this is great.
So here we go, we're gonna get started. At the same time, we're gonna get started with the batter. So you can get a pancake mix, do a cup of flour, and this will be any pancake mix that is vegan. It will be great for vegans. If not, you can do just a regular pancake mix. Because actually it would contain sometimes a little bit of milk or a little bit of eggs. So once you put a cup in here, you want to add a few ingredients to give it some flavor. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some ground pepper.
Okay.
So we do want to add a little bit of garlic salt. I added also the spice that we talked about earlier, and this is one of my favorites.
Mine too. Mine too. Has no salt.
No salt. And we want to add
Dijon?
a little bit of mustard.
Oh.
And I like getting the spicy brown mustard.
Oh, fancy.
A little spicy.
Is that Mexican or is this
So I would say 2 tablespoons.
Is it
It's not Mexican. So this is where we add a little bit of the beer. I'm not going to say add too much beer.
Can I see what kind?
This is just any beer.
Oh, it's just a lager. It's a lager.
The alcohol will end up cooking out, but it's more for the flavor of it. And also I want to add a little bit of water. Okay. Just for the consistency.
Can you tell people how much water?
Sure. 1/4 of a cup. Now, it'll all really come down to, I have a mixer, but sometimes I just like to use a fork.
Hand and fork is the best.
And I can tell you right now that it's going to need a little more water. Can you tell?
Yeah. So in between soupy and chunky.
Correct.
Okay. Am I supposed to cut something else up over here?
Yeah, the cabbage. Have you ever done cabbage shredded?
Yeah, I usually have like one of those like cheese graters, and I just like.
Oh, must be nice.
I know. I'm fancy.
Well, where do you get those cheese graters?
So you can get them at any store. I like the ones that have like a little like catch thing in the middle.
Oh.
So you can just like do it really fast, and then it'll catch it in the middle. Otherwise, if you don't have that, then you'll be picking up cabbage for 3 days around your house.
Yes. So we're gonna go ahead and start adding the cauliflower in here because I wanted to get nice and soaked. Really.
Could you make the batter different colors if you wanted?
You can. You could just add a little bit of dye.
No.
Well, then why do you want it?
I thought maybe you could add like something red, like chili or.
You can. I did add a little bit of spice, but not too much spice.
I'm excited.
Just to let you guys know, I started the oil. Basically, I want it to be really nice and hot because once I throw in the cauliflower, I want it to start getting puffy and brown.
Do you have a temperature though that they are better at?
I would always say if you have an electric stove like mine, to do like anywhere from 6 to 8.
6 to 8. Okay.
That's usually the range. Usually they range up to 10 or so.
Okay, so we have it on 7.
So we have it on 7 right now.
So when you put it in, how long does it usually cook for?
It's pretty quickly. Usually they cook within a minute.
I'm not kidding.
You want to kind of turn it around. Depends if you cover the pan with a lot of oil. I don't like to do it too much oil, but I do go ahead and flip them around so that they get brown on both sides.
Yes, absolutely. Do they just float on top? And you know what? I like that you did this because this isn't like a very deep pan.
No.
Because you know some people
want a smaller one.
Some people have like the really like deep pans and they put a lot of oil in that. I think that can cause fires and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried like an air fryer?
I haven't, but I have tasted air fried French fries, and they're just as good.
Oh.
There's actually a really nice vegan place in Vegas where you can get.
That you don't know the
French
name
fries.
of?
No, and I don't remember how to get there. But I'm sure if you type it up.
I'm sure there's a lot of places that have French fries in Vegas.
Not air fries, not many.
I love it. All right, so I got the cabbage and the tomato.
So we got the cabbage.
Okay, watch the magic of television, y'all.
So this is how small the tomato should actually look.
You're rude. You're rude. You have people that help you behind the scenes.
So we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of the cilantro in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit there.
Okay.
And then if you wanted to, you can add also the serrano.
We're gonna add that serrano.
How small do you want your serrano?
Really
sir?
small, please. We're gonna add a little bit of lime.
Why do you like small food? I like big food.
I just don't like to bite into a big chunk of chili.
Okay. Okay.
But this is perfect. And then we add, obviously we have to add a little bit of pepper.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on, black pepper.
A little
Have you tried?
bit
I
of
have
salt.
white pepper at my house.
Oh really?
Which is like it's like a different taste. Have you ever tried that before?
I have not.
And they also have like tricolor pepper, and they have like peppercorn pepper. You didn't know there were so many peppers, huh?
No, I did not.
Okay, well maybe you can.
Well, thank you for.
I'm just like
enlightenment.
CBS. The more you know.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and move this so that the audience can definitely see.
Yeah, let them see me.
See you and your magic hands at work.
I do apologize for this lighting here, though. If I look like I'm doing daytime drag, it's probably because I am doing daytime drag. Okay, look, is this small enough for you, sir?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh, well, I got one thumbs up this whole time. Thank you. You're such a good teacher. You should be a dance teacher.
You should. So perfect. So this is ready. This is something that we're gonna add into the tacos on top.
Okay.
And then the cabbage. Obviously, we want to add that.
Oh.
And guess what? We're gonna do little slices of avocados.
I might know how to do that.
Oh really? You might.
You said slices, like fancy slices, like made into like a swan?
We don't have to go that.
Okay, good, because I'm just ready to eat. I don't need to look fancy.
So, do you usually scoop it up with a spoon, or do you cut it outside?
I squeeze it.
Oh, really? I like to use a spoon to actually scoop it out.
Listen, you can do whatever you want. This is your show, Gio.
But if, just in case you need it,
Oh god.
there it is.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey! You're gonna edit that out.
We're gonna edit the cutting of
look.
the avocado, the
Okay.
massacre that's happening
this is-
there.
This is cute. Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and start also with our fish. Just kidding. It's a cauliflower fish.
Can you call it something else?
I'm just kidding. I said it's a cauliflower.
Oh. Well, I think we should.
But I think we should have cauliflower fishes in this seed, shouldn't we?
Yeah. What would they be called? Like, is there a Spanish word for cauliflower?
Cauliflower.
Okay. Well, that's
It's very similar.
It's pretty close.
It's very simple.
How
So you
about
can
this?
see that the oil is warm
Oh, yeah,
because
let me
it
see, let me
is
see.
cooking.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. It's like a nugget.
It is.
We should
Like
call
a
them
little nugget.
nugget tacos.
Nugget tacos.
Because then you can use like broccoli, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Or eggplant.
Broccoli? I don't know about broccoli.
Don't
but
turn your nose up
eggplant-
at broccoli, Gio.
Eggplant would be perfect.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying broccoli. I feel like
It's the same
fall
texture.
apart.
Oh. Well, we should try it.
Yeah, you should.
That looks really good.
So if you
Are you
want to
the
go to Carnita's house and try the broccoli, you can.
You're right.
At my
Are you the
house
cook at
or
your
the
house?
Cauliflower.
Are you the cook at your
I
house?
am.
Did your mom cook?
My mom, I learned actually a lot of cooking from my mom.
Like
But
what?
she doesn't do as much cooking. A lot of the
Well, yeah,
Mexican
she shouldn't.
food.
If you can.
So you know what I forgot?
What?
To get a plate so we can put them away before they start.
Does your partner cook?
I mean,
I will tell him if you're lying.
are waffles considered cooking?
Oh, you know what? I think they are.
Okay, well then he does.
He makes a mean no ice water.
Yes, he does.
I don't even know if I'm doing this right. Is this what you're talking about? Like little slivers?
Nice.
They do it?
Yes. you
That's two.
do.
You're
Yay.
welcome. Okay, let me wash my hands because this is disgusting. Okay.
It is?
No, it just feels gooey on my hands, and I don't know if I can handle that.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh, wow. So, do you know how many calories are in here?
I could only imagine.
Okay. You can only imagine?
Yeah, like
Okay.
10, maybe?
Gio, you're gonna get sued. People are gonna eat it for like 3 meals a day.
Well, that's because if they eat it that much, it's because they really love them.
So let me ask, what made you want to become a vegetarian, and how long ago did you do that?
Actually, just getting informed about how all the studies that are showing how cancer is really related to it, and just a lot of healthy aspects.
Yeah, I see. I was vegetarian since I was 18, and then maybe like 4 years ago, I lost track. I switched over to being vegan. And so like at an early age, I had like a professor that kind of just gave me the information, like, this is the truth. And this is like back in 2000, you know, when, and they were like, look, like, we know that global warming is caused by cow farts. Let's just say it. Let's just say it. Cow and pig farts and goat farts. Yep. And I was like, I don't want to be a part of that. Let me just do what I can on my own. And then,
and you can only do your part, correct?
Right.
And see, I was other people, but we can only inform them.
Because I'm not that person, like, I tell you what, I'm not that person that's going to be like, ah, how dare you eat meat? Because I think if you're that person, then you kind of get that, I'm just going to say it, the crazy vegan label.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's okay, some people can do that, but at the same time, too, you have to realize you are in a meat eater's world, and all you can do is inform people. You can make the decision for you and your family, but more importantly, you can do it for your health.
You know what? My true story, my mother was actually under pills for diabetes.
Yep.
And since she started living with me and eating more vegetarian, she was actually taken off of those pills.
What? What?
So that is a true story. I also have a student that does ballroom dancing. She was taken off of her medication too as well, and she's no longer predisposed to diabetes because she became a vegan.
That's awesome. And you know, like, it's weird because, you know, you talk to people and they're like, I don't know how you do it. It's just working it slowly into your life. You know, instead of doing like 7 meals during the week as meat, try 6 and just do 1 veggie. And see, the thing that people do wrong is they'll go completely cold, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They'll go completely cold and they're like, what do I eat? Oh, quesadillas. Anything with cheese, and pasta and cheese. And like, you know, am I right?
Yeah.
And then like, I think that's like the worst thing you can do is like, you really have to educate yourself. Or like my friends, they hang around me, and obviously they know what I cook is vegan because I'm not going to eat it, or if it's not. And so I just have them try it. And if you're open to trying something, you'd be surprised what really good stuff is out there.
Yeah.
And let's get real, not everything that's vegan is good for you. Not everything vegetarian is good for you. Like, there's a little cookie that has cream filling and it's vegan for you, and you probably shouldn't have the whole sleeve of it.
But
it is vegan.
and sometimes you're hungry.
And sometimes you're hungry, yes.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
No, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about another drag queen.
But it's also good to find. It's also good to It's also good to find out like things in your area that you can go to, like farmers markets, get fresh food, or even I think they have a lot of I don't know, classes. Do you find being vegetarian and also being Mexican kind of it's hard? Because I've heard some Latinos that were like, oh, it's in my culture not to be vegetarian.
Well, you know what's really funny is that even when I hang out with my family in Mexico, and we all go to have tacos, they are actually surprised when they have a little taste of my taco when I just order the fresh tortillas, like homemade fresh tortillas, and I get to put all these toppings on the tacos.
Right.
And they taste just as good. And they're like, oh, wow. a lot of times the salsas, the guacamole, the avocado, all these things that we're adding to them are really what gives the tacos a flavor.
Yep.
And the meat is just something extra that we're used to it.
I made cactus tacos the other day.
Really?
Yeah. They were really good. I
I hope it wasn't from a saguaro.
I'm here standing. I am patient zero, so I don't know if it's just that I can tolerate a lot of things.
No. Cactus is actually a very popular
It was.
meal in Mexico.
And then I did realize with my friends too, if you ever get to play around the kitchen, you know?
Yeah.
Just try it.
Try
it.
things.
If you don't like it, just be like, okay, I'm not gonna add that next time, or I'm not gonna try that.
Correct.
In my household, like we've been adding a lot of cumin.
Oh, really?
And cumin to me kind of tastes like I don't know, like a fake beef almost.
Yeah.
But then I don't know what beef is. I haven't had beef since I was 18, so in my mind, it's kind of has that ground beef kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what people realize is the texture they miss.
The texture,
yeah.
correct. The texture, the flavoring of the tacos, of the fish tacos, it's not really on the fish itself.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, it's like a very tasteless, odorless fish that they use, a white fish, and really the flavoring is on the batter.
Yes.
So as you can see, they're nice and golden.
Okay.
They are ready to be served. So if you guys want to join us at the table, we're actually gonna have some delicious fish tacos. So
And I'm gonna judge you hardcore. You've been my judge too many times at Patton's, honey. I got the little score sheets over there.
So we're just gonna warm up the tortillas, and we'll see you in the kitchen. Hi.
Hi.
Here
I'm in
at
the kitchen.
Yes, we're in the kitchen.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
And we are ready to have and try the tacos. So I'm so excited that it's your first time having my cauliflower tacos.
Yeah, you can't really say try, because I'm just gonna be honest, I'm gonna eat the whole thing, and then and when I think of try, I think of like samplers at like the local supermarket.
Yeah, this is a little more than a little
Okay,
sample.
so this is like.
So you want to add a little lime?
a little Abby.
Of course.
When do you use the
salsa.
big ones versus the little ones?
I always like to use the little ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you never use a big one, or the
You
big
mean
ones?
the lemons?
No, the big lime.
They're both the same. Reality, taste like.
Oh, really?
You want a little bit of green salsa? So, Carnita, as we get ready to start eating our tacos here,
Okay.
what's going on with Carnita Asada nowadays?
Nothing. Just living my life.
Yeah?
Trying to stay out of trouble. Trying to be a good, pure Christian woman.
So you'll be home tonight?
No. Actually, no. I can't say it's my show because it's not. Me, Benediction, Ruby Moore, and Dali, we created a really awesome firestorm here in Phoenix called The Queer Agenda on Tuesday nights at Stacy's on Melrose.
Plug it.
Oh, that was a plug. Come and see us. Basically, it's just like everything you ever want to see in drag, it's there. We have femmes, boys, like we don't even like to label. Just come to the stage, be who you are, be honest with who you are, love yourself, and our audience absolutely loves and adores. And if you've never seen the show, like we are all completely something different. And I know you've been to the show.
I've been to the show, and I can definitely agree with everything that you said. One of the great experiences that I took is that the audience is very welcoming to all different types of drag. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was your experience like? What would you say the Queer Agenda was like to you?
I think that the Queer Agenda, it's a very cutting edge type of drag.
Cutting edge? Wow!
Here in Arizona. There's not another show like it, so I really, really enjoyed myself. So
Are you gonna come back?
of course,
I'm not gonna invite you back, but
I'm waiting for someone else's invitation.
ooh, like Ruby Moore or Benediction. And then also too, like I'm starting some really fun stuff with Ripple Phoenix. We're gonna do some really fun things online, and then also my sister Taylor Slay Renee at Glamour Hood. I help her over at Boycott on Thursday nights.
Oh, great. And I love Ripple Phoenix. I've actually have gotten to talk to the guys, and I really like what they're all about.
Me too.
Educating the community and giving all the information that you need for safe sex. And
I think you can't have enough people with the same kind of message.
yeah.
You know, like if you have a lot of places out there that are getting the message across that we're tired of our brothers and sisters being infected with HIV when now it's preventable, like that's the message that we need to get out there.
Yeah.
And not only that to our brothers and sisters, but also to like the majority, like the straight people. Like anybody could be at risk, and it's not a thing that we need to worry about anymore. But it's something that we still need to be fearful of, so that we're not putting ourselves in that predicament. In my opinion.
And it starts with education.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's have some tacos.
Absolutely.
Yes.
How am I supposed to eat it?
You just grab the tortilla like this and
Okay.
try not to make a mess. I
Okay,
should have
well.
given you some napkins.
No, you shouldn't.
But but you have a costume.
If I eat this glitter on my lips, is it gonna kill me? Is it gonna kill me?
Not.
It's gonna kill me.
I hope not.
Don't be a lady.
Don't be a lady.
I'm just gonna dive right in. You know, people are like,
A little bite.
I guess it's okay. No, like, it's good.
Good, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And honestly, I know why you say fish now. It's kind of flaky.
Yeah, it kind of has that feel like you're eating a fish taco, but it's got all the ingredients that you would see on a fish taco.
So now I get why you wouldn't want to use broccoli.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Team Geo.
Yeah,
Cauliflower
so-
tacos. Geo's
Yeah,
famous.
go to the ocean and catch a lot of cauliflowers there, and
Or your local supermarket. Do I still have like food on my face? Are you just gonna let me sit here with like guacamole all over my mouth? You're rude.
I think it's a little bit of it is guacamole. Huh?
Exactly.
I should have given you a napkin. Well, don't forget to stay in touch with us. We're gonna have a lot of great videos coming up. As you can see, we're just having lots of fun, and we're getting to know people in our community, people that are making a difference. So please sign up. Don't forget to like us, tell all your friends, and
And find Carnita Asada on every social media, and I can get you in contact with Geo so you can follow his YouTube. If they're already watching the YouTube.
They can follow you and where you're performing.
All right, let's cheers this and let's.
Cheers.
I don't want to get messy. Okay.
Cheers with our teas.
Green tea, passion tea. Thank you to the camera and the production crew. You guys have been amazing. I applaud you for all your work you're doing behind the scenes with the lighting. It's very hard to make us look good.
It is. You'll see the recipe and all the ingredients. So write them down and make your own cauliflower tacos.
Thank you. Cheers, y'all.